welcome back to Autism Live. Boy, do I have a crew assembled here, and more to come later. Starting over here, we have Joanne Lara from Autism Movement Therapy and Autism Works Now. Love her. Garth Herberg from Spectrum Laboratories. You know how much I love them. And of course, the fabulous and wonderful Navah-Paskowitz.
Thank you.
And everybody representing, tell us, drum roll.
Camp Ed.
I don't have one of these. There we go.
Which is our, it's kind of like our soft start to start the Ed Asner Family Center. And I give full credit to this young man who talked me into getting things together, and I got the best team that anybody could ask for, and we're going to have this wonderful, like, fame. We're going to bring fame to special needs. And it's going to be a camp unlike any camp I've ever seen for my kids.
Okay, so this is happening this summer. In fact,
This
it's
summer.
happening very soon.
Yes, we're going to start July 9th.
Okay.
5 days a week from 10 to 3. We're going to also offer aftercare from 3 to 5 for an additional cost. But
Okay.
it's a 3 one-week sessions, and it's July 9th to July 27th.
Okay, we're gonna tear this down and put it back together so that people can have the information about this amazing camp. Joanne, let's start with you. This is not just a special needs camp. Talk to us about what this camp is.
I know, we're happy to say this is an inclusive camp. Camp Ed is inclusive in that we are embracing the dynamics of the entire family. If you have one or more children and you want to take them to one place for the summer for a camp, Camp Ed is your place. We want to let the message be out there that we are an inclusive best practices camp, and that the center is also going to be an inclusive environment. We're taking care of the entire family.
Which is amazing. That's where we all need to get in life. And so many of you have written in and said, why isn't there a camp where my kid can go and my other kids can go to, and that they're seeing behavior modeled, which is the direction that we want to go, right?
Right.
Yes.
And getting the best teachers doing the most creative things, giving them a chance to flourish in an environment in which they are fully accepted.
I think so many times with ESY, with my experience, is that you have some of the kids who get into like kind of a pool, and they tend to regress during the summer. And so to have this model, you're not having the same experience you would have in some of the other special needs camps where they're just, you know, in this one kind of bubble. They're getting the experience of these neurotypical siblings.
Yes.
And the parents are not schlepping all over the world.
Also, research shows that the data supports the fact that our students with some kind of a behavioral issue, which if they're on the autism spectrum, they have some kind of a behavioral issue, that they step up to the plate with models that are typical models.
Right.
And I've seen it time and time again, not only in LA Unified, when I taught in LA Unified School District for 10 years, but also in my own dance and movement classes. And you see that a lot of those behaviors just fall away because that's not what is expected of them, and that's not accepted here.
Exactly. Exactly. And then there's the other component to it for the siblings. What an important opportunity for them to be with other siblings, to be with people who get it.
Absolutely.
Because there are considerations that are in their lives that are difficult, and to be with other peers who understand my brother or my sister's a little bit different. That doesn't mean anything negative.
Right.
And I'm still me, I'm separate from. So wonderful, wonderful opportunity.
Yes.
And then on top of that, you're going to be doing some pretty crazy creative things, right, Garth?
Well, I mean, just as you would at any summer camp, it's about exposure and fun, and we're going to be bringing a lot of different arts programming. So there's going to be music classes, there's going to be dance, there's going to be painting, acting, just drumming as well, and photography. There's comic book making. There's more than I'm even thinking of right now.
About that.
They're going to be
Really
making their own comic book. Is that what I hear? That's fascinating.
And tell us about our artist, because she is really inspiring.
Oh, Amy Fagan, who's doing the drawing and comic book making. She's wonderful. She just volunteered for Spectrum Laboratory this last year and did all of the artwork for all of our records, and it was fantastic.
She's incredible.
She's also on the spectrum herself and is a huge advocate. And it's just, I think she's really finding a calling with what we're doing. Shout out to Amy, if you're watching. We love you.
Well, I mean, shout out to all of you, because you're doing this right.
And I think it's important that because we're bringing this into our fall programming and our forever home, we do have some element for the parents. So we do have Krissa Syed, who's our mental health director that you met, and she's going to come in twice a week and kind of give the kids an assessment, not an assessment, but like a breakdown of how are they doing, what's going on, are there any issues?
Like a soft assessment.
Yes, a soft assessment. And most importantly for me, I'm so excited to bring in on Wednesdays, when the kids are going to do their field trips, the parents are going to come in and drop their children off and hopefully stay for the whole day. So we're going to have a parent appreciation day on Wednesdays.
Wow.
I'm going to have my friend John Sahakian doing his meditation, mindfulness, and de-stress class.
And John is amazing. I've
John
known
is
John
amazing.
for many years. He's amazing.
And he's
not hard to look at either. I'm just going to say
No,
that.
he's not.
I'm just going to say that.
And and we're going to give them a beautiful lunch, and at the end of this wonderful day, we're going to have a very relaxed roundtable support group, and Chris is going to be there moderating, and she's going to get a kind of a first kind of glimpse into how we're going to support our families in the fall forever home. So I'm very excited about that addition.
Okay, so you mentioned that this is going to be in a place that's different than your fall forever home.
Yes.
Where is the location for this?
Leo Beck Temple.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful campus. It's 11
Beautiful
acres. It's set right across from the Getty Center on the hills of the 405.
Love it.
Yeah, it's really, really lovely. Very nice outside campus, as well as wonderful classrooms. It's wheelchair accessible. It's very friendly. We've actually been running Spectrum Laboratory classes there for some time and just love it.
Fabulous.
Very-
And there are 3 separate weeks. So let's talk about, because you color-coded them.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love the idea of having the kids have some little element to be excited about every week. So we're gonna have the green week is our first week, red week is our second week, and blue week is our third week. And each week represents something that we're gonna incorporate into our learnings. It's not going to be academic, but Green Week is going to be environmental, and we're going to do field trips that are connected to the outdoors and environment. I want the kids to wear a little green something every day. Red Week is multicultural and around the world, and we are going to do, again, trips that are associated with that. And then my favorite is the Blue Week, which we're all going to incorporate our family day and our parent appreciation day, and really all of us go to the beach.
Love it.
And really have a wonderful, which you're totally invited to come, by the way. And we're going to have a wonderful family day, and our Blue Week is all about the ocean and sea life.
Love that. And Navah is an ocean baby.
I am an
Born
ocean
in
baby,
the ocean,
and
lived
I
in
will
the ocean.
promise this
Spawned by the
autism-live
ocean.
Yes.
that next summer I have a wonderful group who I'm not going to announce yet, but next summer we're going to have a full summer camp. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, bring it on.
And we're going to have surf instruction every single week at
wow.
our
Amazing.
surf
Sign me
For
up.
those of you who don't know, Navah comes from surf royalty.
Yes.
Her entire family is surf royalty. And Navah always talks about getting me surfing, and that's a thing that we would have to
Getting
sell
you to
tickets
run?
to, right?
Oh, we're doing
to
it.
me getting on
It's
a,
not that
I can't even swim.
Would
so
you
I've
teach
taught
me how to surf?
This summer I'm going to teach you, but next summer when I have
But
my
we can
help.
Cool.
picture Garth surfing. It's me. We have
I've
a
done it before.
I've taught
It's really
3
ugly.
women in my life who couldn't swim to surf.
Were they as uncoordinated and as
Actually,
large
one
as
was
my rear end
much,
is?
much more.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We
Uncoordinated.
would have to sell tickets to
I
that, right?
love
That would be
it.
Yeah,
hilarious.
that would
You
be
know, I had a
But-
6'4" board.
Yeah.
I
She
grew,
was
I
a
grew up
surfer
surfing
chick.
Cocoa Beach.
All right. Well, and it's an amazing sport.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
And it's great
I think
for our
water
kids.
therapy.
We've known this
I mean,
for a while.
I'm dreaming big now, but I'd love in our forever home, and we're looking, and anybody who can help us find our forever home, we're really looking for the perfect place for all of us to live, and we'll be open 6 days a week when we find that home. But I'd love to have a pool one day.
That's on the wish list.
And may I mention also for our Forever Home, we're also offering the transition program, the pre-employment skills to jobs training.
Yes.
And that's a big piece because that is something that we all need to start thinking about, and we also not just hoping and a wishing and a prayer. We need to start the real act of teaching the pre-employment skills to job training.
Absolutely.
And we've been doing it with Autism Works now for 3 years. We're going into our 4th year. Susan will be there as the director.
Susan's going to be.
And we've had a lot of success with the program. So we'll also be, in other words, reaching out to 17 and older individuals.
And we're going to talk in a minute because we're going to bring Matt in here, Matt Asner, to talk about the center and what the whole dream is behind this. But let's cycle back to the camp for just a second because I want to make sure that people understand this is really an opportunity.
Yes.
Our community has not had this kind of a situation done like this ever. And I really want to encourage people, if you're in the area and you've been a little bit like, I don't know, summer is upon you and I don't know what to do, now is the moment. You need to register. You can't just, decide day of, right? Because they need to be ready for you.
This is the only thing that we have to be clear about, is that because it's our first experience and I'm a paranoid Jewish mom, we're only going to allow 20 students per week. So we're very limited space available.
Right.
I did want to clarify that this is not just a camp for autism, it's a camp for all abilities.
That's right. And, if you've looked at all in the Los Angeles area for a camp, you know how expensive that they can be. They've worked really hard to get the price down for you to something that's really reasonable. You're not going to get daycare for less than this, right?
No.
And to have something that's really enriching your kids. So price is $500 a camper.
Includes lunches, snacks,
$500
everything.
a week.
$500 a week, that's right, $500 a week, and you know that going rate is double that, more than double that. It's, so this is an amazing price point for what you're getting. You do need to register, and it's a $100 non-refundable thing to register and get on that list.
To hold your spot.
To hold your spot.
I need people to understand that if I don't hold your spot, then I'm saying no to other people that are on the waiting list, and that's
only fair. But you do not have to do all 3 weeks. You can decide to do 1 week or 2 weeks or all 3 weeks, so that they're all a la carte. Again, the Green Week, which is happening July 9th through the 13th, that's the Green Week environmental focus. The Red Week is the 16th through the 20th of July, and that's the week where you're going to incorporate all the
diversity,
right? And then the Blue Week, which is the Sea Life Week, which sounds like a total gas. That's the 23rd through the 27th. But where do they go to register, Navah?
They go on to our website, which is www.edasnerfamilycenter.org/camp-ed.
Okay, but if they just go to the website, there's probably a button that they can push to get there to register.
There is.
So, and you've got the website right there, you guys. So many things that you're going to be doing. You said the cost includes lunch and snacks. There's dance classes, which are autism movement therapy, which is, that alone is worth the price of admission, right?
And Navah said Fame, and I danced with Louis Falco, and he choreographed Fame. And so it really is that idea of a collaboration at the end as well. So a performance collaboration,
there you go.
Multimedia.
Yeah.
But I also want people to realize that, we've known for a while, research shows that when you're crossing the midline, that cognitively things connect for our kids. And so I love that it's a dance class and that we talk about how great it is for them to express themselves, but there's a whole cognitive component to your autism movement therapy that cannot be underspoken. So there's that, music classes, which I imagine you're going to be involved with.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm actually really excited about it because I'm bringing in Lucas Saluski, who is an artist that we've been working with. He's also going to be part of the staff and assistant for that class, engineering, and helping us produce. So that class will be doing a lot of recording, a lot of just fun music making. It'll be very accessible for everyone. And we should walk away from the camp with a couple new songs.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
And we have other kids who are our CIT this
That's
year.
right. Ian Stanley.
Spencer Hart.
And so when you say CIT, what are you
Counselor
talking about?
in training.
Counselor in training.
So we are very excited to bring in our families and really include the kids in a higher level. So they're not just
create that stepping stone.
I see you're walking your talk.
That's right.
We're walking our talk. We're walking.
And not only that, and that's wonderful for those kids, and they need and deserve that opportunity. But you're also setting up role models for our younger kids who say, when I'm older
Yeah,
and
I
I
can
show
be that.
responsibility,
Definitely.
I get to be that
That's
too.
right.
And our
Yeah, yeah.
kids need that.
That's right.
100%.
To understand, I get to move up the chain too.
Did we point out that it's ages 10 to 25?
We did not.
No, we
did
didn't.
not point that out. I'm so glad you said something.
Well, I mean, it's a little more sophisticated, some of the classes. So we did have the youngest group be 10 years old. And
Okay. But 10 to 25.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of people just went, oh my goodness, I'm included in this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they didn't think that they
Yes.
were.
Right.
So that's amazing. And then are the 10-year-olds going to be in classes with the 25-year-olds, or it's all going to be?
they're all going to be broken up into.
Yeah, and it's a mixed bag, kind of like what we've been doing in Spectrum Laboratory, where there's a pretty big mix of ages.
Yes.
But what's really nice is we're dividing it up. We have enough teachers to come on board to make each class pretty small. So we're not expecting more than 5, 6 campers within one class at a time.
Okay, well that brings up an interesting point. What do you guys have an estimate of what your ratio is going to be of adults to campers?
All including volunteers as well, it's going to be about 2 to 1.
There you go.
At the
Yeah.
most.
That's
I mean,
pretty
that's
amazing.
important. That's
It is.
important
It
to
is
us.
important. I have to say, I love all of you, and I love that you're doing this, and I think it's super important, and I think that people better start taking advantage of it because you're going to get closed out.
well, that's-
Which it's not going to go.
That's our cap this year.
Right. That's what it is for this year. But as this grows and
Yeah.
expands,
Well,
next
we're
summer
only
there's
doing
going to be
3
more.
weeks this year.
Yes.
So next year, God willing, I want to have the full summer camp.
There you go. But 20 campers.
20 campers per week. Cap.
So if you're looking for a camp situation, you got to get on it today. And again, the websites that you're going to go to, Samantha, let's throw it up there for them again. So go there, and then you'll see that there are places where
Yes.
you can click to register.
It'll say Camp Ed on
to-
the top menu, right on your top little middle thing
And-
above Ed's bald little head.
Okay, so definitely do that. I didn't get all the way through. So music classes, media classes, culinary classes.
Karen Howard is going to do an incredible
Drum
music,
circle.
Wonderful.
drum opening.
And that is so good for
Yeah,
our
she's
kids.
amazing.
Oh my
she's
gosh.
Eddie.
best.
Eddie is loved her class this year.
Oh,
so.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, culinary classes, you guys are going to be cooking, which is amazing for our kids as well. The comic book making, which we talked about briefly, acting classes, photography classes, support groups, field trips, and Parents' Day. And for the parents, you're inviting them to come on Wednesday. If a
It's
parent
part of
has
their
to work,
tuition.
if a parent has to work, is it okay if they don't come on Wednesday, or is it required?
Not at all. It's just something that I'd like to offer them.
And it's included in the price
It's included
of the
in
camp.
the price.
You guys, you're never going to get
if
that.
if they can't make it,
Yeah.
then I have no problem if they send their caregiver, their grandmother, anybody who they feel would benefit from some spiritual and groups, a
Yeah.
support group setting.
And we all need that.
Yeah.
We all, like, if you can work it so that you can take a Wednesday and have it off to do this,
Yeah.
it would behoove you. I know sometimes it's like, well, it's the JOB, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
gotta
you gotta
the
do what you
JOB,
gotta
keep the
do.
roof over the head. But this is an amazing thing. I'm so
Thank you
proud
so
of all
much.
of you
Thank
guys
you.
for getting this
Thanks,
together
Shannon.
and doing it right. Absolutely.
Very excited.
So get your kids registered.
Yeah.